everyone, and welcome to another episode of Crafty Beer Reviews. Today I will be reviewing Upstate Common Sense. This is what they're calling a Kentucky-style common ale, and for those of you that are scratching your head at about this point, don't worry, you're not alone. I had never heard of this style either. Apparently, where they get this from is, this is a style before Prohibition took place. I guess it was particularly popular in Kentucky, and it was supposedly a light drinking, kind of refreshing dark ale, basically. Now, it hasn't been brewed since Prohibition, making this a pretty damn old beer style. I've certainly never had anything like it before. I've never had anything from Upstate Brewing Company. And I gotta give a big shout out to Average Joe here on YouTube for hooking me up with this big old can of beer. That's right. Now, I thought that a refreshing beer sounded pretty nice after a good workout. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check out the aroma. Wow, it's definitely very mild smelling. I get a very, very faint whiff of hops in this. Slightly floral, maybe a touch of kind of grassy hops. A very light amount of sweetness. I wouldn't really say caramel, but it's definitely a sweeter malt bill. Maybe a touch of bready malt too, but yeah. Really, really light, faint smelling beer. Alright guys, let's go ahead and take our first sip. Well, no surprise, that is also a very light tasting beer for sure. Up front, I'm definitely getting the hops. It's a little bit of that grassy kind of floral note, very, very light, very kind of subdued though. Definitely getting a little bit of malt in there too. A little bit of sweetness, a little bit of kind of a grainy quality in there as well. Yeah, a little bit of breadiness, but definitely not much going on in this beer, which is no surprise. I mean, it's definitely easy drinking, I will give you that. I mean, it's got a very light body, and it's one of the most watery beers I've had in a while. Very crisp, clean type of mouthfeel. Finishes a little dry, not much. There's a touch of bitterness on the back end, but yeah, that's about it. Now, of course, since, I'm not like 80 or 90 years old, I have no idea exactly what this beer style is supposed to taste like, because since it's been brewed in forever, I really have no indication of what the style would have been. I don't know if this is true to style or not. If it is, good for them. If it's not, oh well, there's really not a whole lot to talk about this one. It's very light, it's very refreshing. I would see it being nice and decent on a summer's day, but all in all, it's nothing to write home about, nothing exciting. But if you guys want to try something different, I think, if it's around your area, it's worth giving it a go to see if you like it. As far as rating for me, I'm going with a 7 out of 10. I think it's a decent beer, nothing wrong with it, but again, just very light bodied, very, not much flavor, not much aroma. At the same time, it's not offensive, and you can definitely down quite a few. So, Joe, again, thank you for the hookup. Alright, guys, that does for this beer review. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And remember, I hope whatever you're doing involves good craft beer. See ya.